I got you, people. So it looks like everywhere you go, people talk about either Donald Trump or these migrants, coming in through the border. But me personally, I don't have no problem with these people. Everybody, if you know history, came from somewhere to try to seek out a better place and opportunity to grow and raise their family. So I think it's the same thing. Thing is that these people are being brainwashed that the people that are coming over are no good. Let me tell you something. The worst people in the country, of the richest country in the world, is in America. People been living here all their lives. And with all the opportunity available to them and resources, they complain or don't take advantage of it. And when other peoples come in and they take these resources and take advantage of it, and they know they're not from here, they get uptight, they get offended that the resources that are supposed to be for the Americans are given away to different groups of people. Well, they call them migrants. But to me, they're people, and everybody has the right for an opportunity to excel and to do better for themselves and better their lives and their families. So when these migrants come here, they're not all bad, right? It might be some, but they're not all bad. Just like you could say, not all Americans are bad, but there's some that are bad. But even though America has a bad reputation that America is a bully, and that's not only me saying, there's other people that say that, or they don't have the guts to say it because of retaliation. But the thing is that these people come here to better themselves, right? Sometimes I get upset and I lie because I don't understand how they come here and they're already working or they already got a business. But if you do some kind of research, you understand how they're getting this, right? Because they're applying for these things. And there's a thing called small business loans for people that want to open a business for the first time. And you go apply for these loans and the government will help you achieve to get these loans and open on a business. That's why when you go around, you see all these foreign businesses opening up and you don't understand how you've been here in America for so long and you don't own a business, but you come the next day across your town or whatever, and you see a foreign person with a small business that he just opened up and he's got a grand opening. And you think to yourself, wait a minute, they just got here and they got a business and I've been living here all my life and I don't have nothing. Reason why you don't have anything is because you don't search for these resources. And if you did research, I think you'll be disqualified. The reason being is that most of the loans that you took, you defaulted, right? You didn't pay or you couldn't pay and you defaulted. Now you got a bad credit history and you just cannot take these loans. And so that's why I don't understand why you blaming migrants that are doing something to improve the economy and the way of life for everybody, because somebody's got to work so the government could take out taxes and distribute the taxes to certain states so they could distribute these equally, right? So that's what happens. Somebody's got to work. If the American people don't want to work, they got lazy because of too much handouts and too much, it's Democrats that do all these handouts, right? Mostly Republicans don't want to give out too much handouts because people get lazy. And that's what happened to the American people. They got lazy because too much handouts. They don't want to work part-time. They don't want to work full-time. They don't want to work flexible hours. So when these migrants come in and they see these open spaces and opportunities, they able and willing to work flexible hours, part-time, full-time, 7 days a week, more than 8 hours a day. I know that that's torturing to Americans, but they come here to work, and for them it's an opportunity. For you, it is labor, slavery, I guess, or hardship, and you don't want to deal with it, that you just want to stay home and receive a check. So why are you complaining that the migrants are doing the same thing you're doing, but they do it in a different way? They go out there and work. And you know they work because usually you go to a restaurant or whatever, the ones that are serving you, It's a foreign entity, right? Well, not a foreign entity. I mean, entity is by a person, right? That you know they're not from the country. But it doesn't matter. Even if you ask anybody where they come from and who they are, they're going to answer, oh, I'm an American. It doesn't matter. Chinese, Russian, Jewish, what is it, from Malaysia, anywhere, they're going to say they're American. Doesn't matter, right? Because everybody now, the way to get away, you say you're American and they probably leave you alone and let you walk free. The case is that America is getting lazy, people. They don't want to work, and your government is using resources from taxpayers' money and shipping it out to foreign countries that are at war. You know that your government is going to send another $9.5 billion to Israel, Ukraine, and Taiwan, because Taiwan is now another threat because of China, communist China they call it, is threatening Taiwan because they want to, China wants to unite Taiwan as a whole country, not as a separate country. So the United States is also sending money to Taiwan to deter China from trying to invade Taiwan again. Or not again, but for the first time, I guess. But this is the thing. America is never broke. You being fooled saying that America is broke. America will never be broke. America been fighting wars since the beginning of time, since 1492. The European countries been fighting wars, and now America's been doing the same thing, and is the leader of inciting war with other countries, and they support these wars. And all the money you work, it's not going to the country to benefit you, your kids, or your grandchildren to succeed. Because everything is on turmoil now. All the funding is going to war. If America would have stopped all this and placed all this money back in this country, there's no need for people to be homeless, can't pay their bills, suitable, ample transportation for everybody that needs it, that can afford it, to have transportation to get to where they need to get to, right? Better schools, technology schools that could train these kids in technology, right? When these kids come out of school, there's not going to be no job because the shift from doing manual labor is going to be mechanically or digital, right? It's going to be digital. You don't need a person there's going to be machines that are going to be programmed to do these work for you. You don't need nobody at the other end talking to you because there's going to be programs. Everything is an app and it's a program that you got to download, right, to finish what you need to do. There's no need to talk actually to another person when you could take time trying to explain to him, and you're going to argue back and forth. But the machine is so direct, and you just got to follow the instructions, and that's it. Either you follow the instructions or your service will not be completed. That's the bottom line. In order to get services now, you're going to need an email, you're going to need a code, you're going to need all that, and most of these people don't know how to set up a email or put codes in their phones or do apps. That's what I say. The world is getting dumb as the technology goes up. Looks at the people's intellect are declining, they diminishing. Is that they don't want to put work into the system to better themselves. So that's what I understand why you keep on blaming the migrants. The migrants got nothing to do with your life. Your life is your life. You do your life the way you want to. The migrants are going to do their life the way they see it fit to get ahead. So it's not the migrants' fault that I hear. There's been migrants here way before you brought that up, way before your grandparents were here. You said that your grandparents been here before. I never know. There was people here before your great-grandparents were here. All right? That's the bottom line. There was always people here before you. And with that, people, I let you go and you think about that.